David Morrell Jr. versus Sena Agbeko, 12 rounds in the 168-pound division. Nice little matchup right here. I like it. Let's get into it. Let's start with David Morrell Jr. 9 wins, no losses, 8 wins by way of knockout. Personally, I think right now, Morrell is at the top of the pack in the 168-pound division. He's top 5 for me, probably top 3, honestly. I just rhymed right there. Wasn't even trying to rhyme, but that's my personal opinion. He might not have a big name on his resume yet, but man, you can't deny what you see, like what your eye sees. He passes a lot of that eye test, but obviously when those fights come, we'll see how he does, but I think he's well on his way. This is going to be a good test for him because he's facing a guy who's a puncher, who's got size, and the physicality can make it a little tough for Morrell, but man, I credit you, right? I credit you guys for telling me about David Morrell a while back, right? In the comment section, you said, Akeem, man, you got to check out this guy, man. I'm telling you, you got to check him out. So, I respect all of your opinions. So I said, let me check out this guy. And I turned on the tape and I said, man, this guy is a problem. He's fast. He's strong. He's got good footwork. He's good defensively. He makes good adjustments. He just does a lot of really good things and he makes it look effortless, man. So he's got that type of ability where he makes fights look easy when they're supposed to be, kind of hard, at least to this point, right? He's gotten much better and better as well, too, the more that he stepped more and more inside of the ring. And each time, man, I feel like he kind of shows us a little part of his bag that he didn't before, and you also mix that with the speed and the placement of his punches and the combinations he put forth. Just dangerous combination of an athlete, man. And he's also very heavy-handed. He knows how to close out the show and doesn't need a whole lot of space to be able to maneuver and do damage. Alantez Fox was supposed to be his first test. He had Fox holding on for dear life in the 3rd round. Dropped him in the 4th with the in-close short-range punch before letting off an onslaught of shot in his corner, stopped the fight. It's a very good stoppage, honestly. After that, his next fight was Adios Yerbasanuli, who I don't think had a loss up until that point, right? And I thought Yerbasanuli put up a good fight and had some good moments as best as he could. But after the 3rd and the 4th round, man, you could see his face was starting to look a little bit different. There was a sequence in that 3rd round where David Morrell put together a beautiful sequence of shot. Man, it was like a jab, a body shot followed up with an uppercut. And Yerbasanuli didn't really know what to do, man. He was overwhelmed. He stopped Yerbasanuli in the 12th round. In his most recent fight, he fought Yamaguchi Falco. And I thought that fight was going to go at least 7, 8, 9 rounds. But as soon as the fight started, man, David Morrell looked like he wanted to make a statement, and he made a statement in the 1st round, right? Had him wobbly before closing out the show, man. He wanted to make a statement, and he definitely did just that. On paper, Agbeko is supposed to be his toughest test yet, but will that be the case on the night? We'll see when it does happen. Let's talk about his opponent, Sena Agbeko, 28 wins, 2 losses, 22 wins by way of knockout. This is a quick turnaround for the African assassin. He fought in October, so he's still in good shape, still in good form. He's gotten much better over the years, right? Much better than when he first started. He was very, very, very raw when he first started. Was just a guy who was dependent on his strength and his power to get the job done. But after his first loss, I thought he took more engagement in the science and the technical side of boxing, developed a jab, started using his footwork to get out of range and to set up his shots a little bit better. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, and he's explosive. I thought one of his best performances was when he fought Isaiah Steen, where I thought he pushed the pace of that fight, landed some good shots. There wasn't a whole lot of consistent action back and forth throughout that fight, but I liked his patience and his movement. He was trying to get out of the way, slip shots, and countering when he could. I thought he took advantage of a hesitant Steen, and he came away with the win. Again, it was a close fight, a fight that could have went either way for the most part. I think Agbeko's conditioning is very good as well. In the fight before he fought Isaiah Steen, I think it was Winford Harris Jr., He needed a dominant performance, and I think he needed to get the stoppage in order to win, and he got the stoppage win in the 9th round, whereas in this fight, you know, it was close, and he needed the last 2 rounds to be able to come away with the win, and he did that. So he knows how to maneuver in pressure situations if he does need to, and he's going to need to in this fight. In his most recent fight, he fought Bruno Ramé, who was more of a tune-up fight, if we're being honest. His opponent had 22 wins, 12 losses, and I mean, he closed out the show within 2 rounds. So his last opponent is no David Morrell. This is going to be his toughest test yet. How will he fare? So who wins? Personally, I don't think Agbeko is going to be able to keep up with all that Morell can do, the full package. Agbeko, when he's stepping back defensively, trying to avoid shots, he has his hands down, and an explosive guy will be able to take a step, lunge forward, and land a shot on the chin, which I believe Morell is going to do. I also don't think Agbeko has the footwork to be able to keep up with the movement and the angle changes of Morell, and it's going to be tough for him to really be able to cut off the ring where Agbeko can land the shots that he would like. I think David Morrell wins this fight by late knockout. Agbeko has been stopped by a lesser opponent that does not have the power of Morell and the skill of Morell, and I think on the night he will get stopped again. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Don't always get to do all the suggested videos you guys suggest in the comment section below. But if you become a member, those suggested videos rise to the top, and I will do my best to get those done for you. Or if you'd like, become a member just to support the channel, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this time, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.